Hey, 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 Cancers. It's time for your love reading for the month of December. Remember that these come out in the Love Club the month before, and they come out on YouTube the month after. So if you want them ahead of time, you have to join the Love Club. The link for that is in the description box below. Okay. So here are the energy. The overall energy is listen. Uh-oh, bumped the camera. My bad. The partner's energy, feeling alone, master, and simply love. And remember, when I say partner, it's whoever you're coming to this reading about. Okay, it doesn't have to be a committed partnership. It's just whoever you're coming into this reading about, whoever's on your mind and heart. The Cancer energy here is sadness and isolation, base chakra and balance. The energy of the connection itself is crowned with strengthening bonds. The partner is bringing in new vitality. And Cancer is bringing in darkest fears. What I get right off the bat immediately with this connection is that this is a time where both must listen to their intuition in order for things to go any deeper, in order for there to be any stability or grounding within the connection, where the connection has the potential to blossom into something or something more, or go to a new level or go deeper. In the physical reality, it's kind of like the connection does not move in the physical reality unless both people are able to tune into their intuition, get the messages, and then, act accordingly to those messages. What I get from this right off the bat is Cancer, they're kind of missing each other. Okay, both of these people are kind of missing each other, feeling some type of distance. Cancer is feeling like, in a sense, wanting to maybe reach for this person, having some awareness in some way about this person, but maybe not expressing it, not knowing how to express their missing of this person. They're kind of thinking a lot of thoughts around missing this person. There's also an energy of kind of feeling like it wouldn't be possible to get this person, like to get where they want to be with this person. There's this energy of maybe not feeling good enough for this person, not feeling worthy, or not feeling like, or maybe even feeling like this person would never pick them. Maybe not feeling like it's smart to go after this person, maintaining, keeping the fact that they miss them inside and in their head. One second. This is why I don't shuffle usually. I forgot to shuffle these cards, but I usually don't shuffle on camera because I can shuffle for a long time. I like to just be in my zone and not have to. A lot of times when I have the camera rolling, I feel rushed to hurry up and stop shuffling, and I don't like that feeling. I like to feel like I have all the time in the world. Give me just a second. Forgot to shuffle these. Yeah. Cancer is really trying to master their emotions when it comes to this person. trying to kind of get a grip on their emotions when it comes to this person, because they have a lot of emotion. That's what I'm getting. There's a lot of emotion that they have when it comes to this partner, okay? Or that you have, Cancer, when it comes to this particular partner. You miss them, you know, you kind of feel like you were walking on eggshells or maybe walking a thin line with this person for some reason. It could be your own insecurities within yourself that caused you to feel that way. It could have been something they did or said that were kind of causing you to feel that way. But you're really trying to master your emotions. This person also senses a sense of distance from Cancer, the partner does. But they don't really feel like they have the freedom in the physical for whatever reason to be able to actually move towards Cancer in the way that they want to. There's a lot that just feels unknown to them. That's what I'm getting, like this just unknown aspect of things. They may feel like they don't know where Cancer's head is at or something like that, where they don't know how to proceed in the physical. So I'm just getting that in the physical, this person may not be moving. This partner may not be moving or taking action or doing anything. Because they don't feel they have the freedom within themselves. And which means when I say that, that's usually a person feeling like they can't do something, even though they could, but it's something within them that feels like they can't do something. So it's kind of like you might want to call somebody, but then you feel like you can't because they said this to you or they told you not to call. So I can't call. I'm not free to call. See, something like that. So they feel this distance. And they don't really know how to bridge that gap. They feel like it would be a huge mountain to climb. They're in between a rock and a hard place, and there's nothing much that they can really do. Even though they haven't completely closed the door on a new beginning. That's what I'm getting. They have not completely closed the door on a new beginning, but they don't feel free to kind of make that happen. In a sense, some of them feel like maybe they've been a fool or they've done something foolish, and they can't see how they're going to be able to find the freedom to be able to have that new beginning or pursue that new beginning because of something foolish that they feel maybe that they've done or something foolish that they said, and they don't know how to overcome that. You know, they have some heartbreak or some pain over this situation in some way. There's something about it that makes them feel sad. And I kind of just get this energy. And like I said, these are general readings. They can't be for every single person, but I do get this energy of like, them feeling like maybe whatever this foolish thing was in the past, they're sad about it. And it's like they don't really know how they would ever really be able to open the door again or overcome that in some way. And they're sad about that. And they feel like, in a sense, I'm getting that they're kind of protecting themselves. They don't feel real secure about the connection in some way. They're trying to protect themselves, meaning that they're afraid to love. They're afraid to open up to this. They're just afraid to open up. They feel like they have to kind of close themselves off, close off their heart for whatever reason. And it's fear. They have some fear. They're afraid to express themselves in an open type of way. Where they're revealing their heart or they're giving their heart. They have something that they feel that they learned about you or the situation, Cancer, that they have some new awareness that tells them that this isn't stable, that they need to guard their heart. You know, they need, and it gave them some type of fear of expressing themselves. Even though they do have some passion there is a strong fiery energy toward you, Cancer, but they have fear when it comes to that. So they're going to be the master of their world, of their reality. And it's kind of like, you know, if I can't express myself here, then that's fine. I'm going to still hold myself together, still do what I need to do. I'm not going to be crippled by that. And then Cancer, I'm getting that you just don't feel secure about the connection either anymore. I'm getting that there's some insecurities that are within you. But at the same time, you're recognizing that there's some type of harmony with this person. There's some type of balance that is achieved between the two of you. It's like they're the yin to your yang. That's kind of how you feel when it comes to this person. But you don't have the security within yourself. That's what I'm getting. And yeah, that's what I'm getting. But I'm getting that you're building that. Like you're trying to find more wholeness within yourself to have that type of security, but you feel like you were left out in the cold as this person is kind of mastering, as this partner is kind of mastering their life, and they're just moving on regardless of their fears. They're doing what they have to do. They feel like, okay, if I'm hindered here, I still have to live. I'm not going to let that bring me down. You know, I do have this fiery energy towards this person, but if I'm not free to open up, free to love, free to give, I'm going to continue to kind of do my thing. And that makes Cancer feel left out in the cold. It's almost this begging energy of like, just give me a little, because they feel that there's some type of unity that they know is there. And they're not getting that from the partner anymore, and they're wanting it, and they just feel kind of left out in the cold, like this person is just going on doing their own thing and not really thinking about them. And I'm getting that this partner is just finding stability within themselves. I get that they do have a knowledge of love between the two of you. They are aware of that. It's not that they don't know it. But once again, they just don't feel like it's open for them to be able to address that, or, express that or speak upon that. So it's like they're trying to find their own stability within themselves. It's like they're going to maintain their stability regardless. They don't want to be completely thrown off by what's going on with this connection. So then they're kind of offering, like, what they're sending out is more of an innocent, platonic type of love, a pure love, not a romantic love. They're kind of not focusing on the romantic aspect of it. And I'm getting that has something to do with them just not feeling free to be able to do that. So they're holding on to the knowledge of the love, but they're not really expressing it in a romantic way, because once again, they feel limited. They feel trapped. They feel like they don't see how they can express anything more than something that's just a little bit more innocent. So it's kind of like I'm getting the energy that this partner is taking steps back in the relationship rather than taking steps towards going deeper. And this is because they have a lot of fear. They have some sadness, heartbreak, maybe even regret. And in some way, they just don't feel like they can do that. They don't feel like they feel limited in that regard. And so they're wanting to focus. I'm getting that they're maybe focused on their career. They're focused on money, maybe building something for themselves, and just kind of focused on their physical reality. It's not that they have any hard feelings or any negative energy they're sending towards Cancer. It's more so it's a really pure, innocent type of energy where they're just doing what they feel is best, what they feel they have the opening to be able to do, like what they feel like is available to them. This is all that they can do. They're willing to do that without making a fuss. I'm getting that energy kind of throws Cancer off balance a little bit. Cancer is trying to find the freedom within themselves and the balance within themselves to they're trying to find the balance within themselves to even be able to say anything. I'm getting that Cancer doesn't feel like the situation is stable anymore because they feel distant from this person. They feel left out in the cold from this partner. So they don't feel like it's as stable for them to do anything, and they don't have the balance within themselves to be able to just go forward with what they want to do regardless. So they're in a place where they're really waiting to hear something from this partner. They feel like they've been waiting a long time. It's like they're wanting proof that they're not left out in the cold. They're wanting to hear something that tells them that they haven't been left out in the cold when it comes to this person. So then they could feel like there's some stability there for them to maybe offer something that they want to offer. I'm getting that they do feel some sense of loyalty to this person, to this partner, but they feel like it's not the time for them. It's not the time until this person kind of reaches out to them. Yeah, and they feel like at that point, that is where the world kind of opens up for them, where they have the ability to kind of obtain the whole world that they really want. But it's like they're waiting on a message. They're waiting on a sign or something like that. I'm getting that this partner here is kind of focusing on building a new life for themselves. They're holding on to what they feel is colorful, vibrant. They want a new life, a new world. They're growing in a spiritual sense, and they're kind of just maintaining themselves. I get that they really feel like they're doing what they have to do, and they're going on, with their life. They're focusing on a new life for themselves, whether it means advancing in their career or whatever way. They're just focusing on a new life for themselves. They feel like they can't really play this game. They don't want to play any games. They want stability. And so they're just letting go, and they're just seeing what's going to happen. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but they're living their life in the meantime. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm not going to hold my whole life on hold in order to see, or in order to make anything be a certain way with this situation. I am getting that they have kind of like a tower moment at some point within the month that kind of maybe pushes them to think a little bit more about the new life that they're creating, and things like that, and their own stability. I'm getting that the place that they're in causes Cancer some fear. Okay. It's like Cancer's darkest fear, maybe that this person would just go on and start a new life. They're thinking a lot about where this person is at, and if they are just kind of moving on. They don't really know. I'm getting that Cancer doesn't feel like they really know what to think. Yes. And their darkest fear is like that this person is not going to return. This person is not coming back. That stability is just not going to be there. And they're kind of, I'm getting that out of fear, Cancer is kind of like being really firm in what they believe, and kind of being a little stubborn, but it's all based in fear. Okay. It's all based in fear. So because of that fear, they're kind of holding their ground in a sense. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and we're going to get a little more insight into, kind of what is going on with this particular connection and situation. Like I said, they would both have to really follow their intuition in order to strengthen this or deepen the bond between them, or bring about some stability and grounding within the connection, because Cancer would have to follow his or her intuition in order to overcome their fears and stop holding their ground in fear, and instead of waiting, maybe them returning themselves. I am getting that what can happen here, and this may happen for some of you, Cancer may hear their intuition kind of telling them to overcome their fears and return to this person, and then they could kind of feel like they have the strength to really do that. And if they do that, it kind of brings a tower down for this partner, because maybe they thought it would never happen, and so it kind of crashes their whole reality and what they thought their new life was going to be, because of the simple fact that this person has kind of returned, and it just brings their world crashing down. Okay, so let's see. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So what I really get from this situation is that both people's intuition is kind of guiding them to love themselves first. And I get that for the partner, that does mean kind of letting this go and see what happens, loving themselves enough to not chase it if they feel like the door isn't open. But then I get for Cancer that it's about loving themselves enough to believe that they deserve what it is that they want, and to find the balance within themselves to go for what it is that they want and overcome those fears, because that's a part of loving yourself too, is being able to feel that you are worthy and you deserve what it is that you want. Okay. So that is your reading, Cancer, for the month of December. I hope you enjoyed it. The link for the Love Club is going to be in the description box below. Also, remember, guys, I have the new soul healing sessions that are going to be going on as long as I, feel led to do them. It was something that was placed upon my heart to really work with people that are feeling broken, that have a lot of pain, that are hurting at this time. They are not readings, okay? They are live sessions with me via Skype or phone based on your choice, where we kind of look at, healing some of the issues that you may be facing within the soul, and helping you to heal and move past a lot of the pain, transmute a lot of the pain energies, and get into a more healed space within the soul, okay? So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys next month. Bye, Cancer.